We're going back damn near a week here, 5 days since Kentucky won a game over Tennessee Tech by 50 points, 104 to 54. But let's go back and recap it here. Great way to kick off Blackout Wednesday, as we call it, Thanksgiving weekend. Kentucky with a good performance. Malachi Moreno with a Ken Palm MVP, a double double, 13 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal in 25 minutes as Kentucky's starting center, Otega Owe, with 16 points. That is his season high right now, 1 month into the season. Denzel Aberdeen chipping in 16 points. Trent Noah, 16 points off the bench, 4 for 5 from three. Did you make a noise?
I said, hey,
Got a hey from Card about Trent Noah.
hey.
That's a feel good moment. A lot of guys from Kentucky played well that have not been playing well. That's how I would describe this. Mo Diabate did not play, but all in all, this team shot 50% from three. And after leading by only 1 point halfway through the first half here, actually, they trailed by four with 9 minutes left in the first half. Kentucky just blitzed them and won by 54 points in the final 29 minutes of this game. Should Kentucky fans' confidence in their team be restored from what they saw in this game card?
I think from a standpoint of, you're a team that's hitting shots, I think that's probably massive, right? Going 15 for 30 from three, I think has to feel good as they lead into the matchup that welcoming North Carolina into Rupp. Um, I just, this Kentucky team, I think is very impressive in these showings. I think they blitz these type of teams. I think that's great and well. If I'm Mark Pope, I'm trying to take the good from these games and somehow equate that against high major opponents, which they have not been able to do thus far. But leading up into the North Carolina game, this is the type of performance you want to have, right? You were good from the line, you rebounded well, you shot the ball well. The shots, that they got were great as well. Really good defensively, held Tennessee Tech, obviously the level opponent they are, 33%, 21% from 2 point range. Like they just had a really good performance, dominated the glass. It's the type of level of performance you want to see against a team of this caliber.
Do you think you learned anything about this Kentucky team that will be particularly relevant for the remainder of the season from this game? I have
No, and I
one
think that's
thing.
okay too. I don't think there's anything to learn from this game, to be honest with you. I think that you want to feel good about performances, and I think you do have some performances and some shooting that you feel good about. But what you really find out about this team is in moments like their next game, which is welcoming a North Carolina team into Rupp. And I talked about it on the preview with Riley. If you're a serious basketball team, a team that is, has Final Four national championship aspirations, number nine, as they like to state it, you beat North Carolina at home.
So you say no, you didn't learn anything. Just flying through a list of things I think like maybe we already suspected that came true in this game. Kentucky going to be really, really impossible to beat when they make 50% of their threes. They are capable of doing that any given night. They need to do it against better teams, but whenever they do it, they're going to be damn near impossible to beat. Number two, Malachi Moreno is really emerging. I do think that's going to apply the rest of the season, but I think we already knew it coming into this game. That's your starting center. That's the starting center. And yeah, we can reconfigure when JQ gets fully available. Card, I gotta say, JQ's gotta earn it for me. Like I know JQ's coming in as like a build lottery pick stud. It is his spot. It's his spot to lose. Malachi Moreno's doing all the right things right now, though, man. And Malachi Moreno is a guy that could be here for a while and could be like the first real recruited face of the Mark Pope era. I don't think we want to just rip this away from him with the way he's playing right now. Like somebody's got to earn it, and by somebody I mean Jaden Quaintance because I'm really really impressed with what Moreno's doing. Now the obvious switch is you can just play both like 20 minutes, bring Moreno off the bench. I think he'll be happy with that. He's an unselfish guy. Bye bye Brandon Garrison. Everybody wins except for Brandon Garrison. But I just want to make sure we make that clear. This has kind of gone from a foregone conclusion of like they got nothing. We need JQ. It's like, no, we got our center of the future right now who's ahead of schedule looking great. And I'm really impressed with him. He's holding it down without Acquaintance.
Yeah, he has been very impressive and also like showed some things that I didn't necessarily know he had had in his game. Like I think he's got some passing stuff. He's really good on the glass. He's really good defensively. Obviously, his body's made massive strides over the summer into the season, coming to his freshman year. It's like, I'm a JQ truther. I feel the same as you though. Like I got something with Malachi Moreno. Like yeah, I think it's gonna be something you push and battle for, and you're probably gonna play both guys, obviously, but I do think that Malachi has made it or put Mark Pope in a spot though that like JQ's gonna have to come back and hit the ground running.
Yeah. Do you think you will?
Here's the thing for me. This team needs like rim protection and defensive rebounding. Malachi can give that to you. So I don't know, man. Like coming back from an ACL and also like like I said, JQ Truther here. There's still like a little voice in the back of my head that like also this guy was doing this on Arizona State and Arizona State was bad.
Hmm.
And like he is more potential at this point than actual player in my mind. Even though he does have moments where he's great. And like I said, I'm a JQ guy. Like I think he's a lottery pick. I believe in everything associated with that. I think it's gonna be hard though if you're seeing Malachi push out these type of performances to just throw JQ back in there.
Look, I don't want to make it seem as if we don't think JQ could do this. 13, 11, and two blocks against Tennessee Tech. JQ might have had 40 and 30 and seven. So
Mm.
he's a great center. I'll make a bold prediction right now. In the NCAA tournament, Malachi Moreno is starting on this team.
Mm.
That doesn't mean JQ's not. I think there could be such an issue at the four that you're actually going Twin Towers, playing the two together. So I think I don't know how you look at what Malachi Moreno's been doing, and I talked about it in the losses. He was the leader. He was the guy showing the face, the poise, the communicator, the only guy who seemed to have any sort of feel for what was going on, saying and doing the right things. I just trust him more than anyone on this roster right now, and I'm really really impressed with him. And I'll bet on that staying consistent. That wasn't the thing I was going to point to though. That I think is what I learned that will linger for the rest of the season. Card, they were down 23 to 19, 11 minutes into this game. Did you check the timeline at all when they were down 23 to 19, 11 minutes into this game?
No, I didn't.
I did. And I don't have names or specific tweets to read you. You could find those. I am going to paraphrase the general sentiment of many people who cover Kentucky. This is me paraphrasing. We're halfway through the first half, and if not for the names on the front of the jerseys, I would have a hard time telling which team is Kentucky right now.
Ooh.
It's 23 to 19 Tennessee Tech. I say all this to make a point that I don't think you're going to expect me to make here. After all that they've been through on a blackout Wednesday right before Thanksgiving, with the awareness that their own fan base hates them right now and is out on their coach, they looked up 11 minutes into this game, down four to Tennessee Tech, and then went to work. And then went on to outscore the team 51 to 21 over the next 20 minutes. And oh, by the way, slam the door shut and win the final 10 minutes of this game by 19. Really, really a come together impressive thing for me because I understand it's Tennessee Tech and yeah, they should have done this from the opening tip. But Cart, you look around the country, you can find plenty of examples of uninspired Thanksgiving week performances. Given the
Oh, I
context,
can't.
yes, you can. Well, your team can't, but
No, I can't. Either can you, Stink.
sure. But given the nature of this team could have looked up in Rupp Arena down four to Tennessee Tech and let it beat them and say,
Mhm.
"Oh my God, our fans are right." And instead, these dudes just, I think, showed a little mental fortitude, emotional toughness that I didn't realize they had. Now, it's easy to be emotionally tough and mentally together against Tennessee Tech, but I do think I learned that I like this group with the back against the wall in this game in a way I didn't expect to.
Do you think that's something moving forward you feel good about?
I'm going to remember it. I'm going to remember it because I don't think this is the last time that there's going to be a back against the wall for this team. And I will remember this as the one moment this season where I've been like, oh, damn, it would have been really easy to break. They didn't. Hopefully, a sign of things to come for Kentucky.
Yeah, no, I think it's a fair thing to point out. I'm just kind of at the point, no, we're like, yes, it feels good in this moment. Yes, it's against Tennessee Tech, and that's all good and well. But like, show me if you can like actually do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
which I think they have a massive opportunity to do so. I know this is supposed to be the recap of the Tennessee Tech game, but like, there's lot on the line in this North Carolina impending matchup.
Yeah. I have a quick pop quiz for you.
Yep.
What's Trent Noah shooting from three on the season?
Honestly, why do I feel like it's something stupid, like 45%,
50% from three.
actually?
The greatest shooter we've ever seen is living up to that right now.
Wow. And to think, we doubted that.
8 for 16 on the season. He is 6 for his last 9 from 3 across 2 games.
How many has he given up?
That's a fair question.
Yeah,
Otaga back.
sure.
This was just Otaga.
Yeah, just Ortega being Ortega. I don't. I'm trying, man, but like, I I expect them to do this in this spot.
Yeah.
And honestly, to your point, can I do a counterpoint to a standby or whatever the hell that guy says?
Quick sidebar to a fair point.
Quick sidebar to a fair point here. Embrace the adversity of being down or only up four on Tennessee Tech. Like that's some real like front runner adversity, not like real adversity.
That's the best sell that I have for this team right now, Cart.
I look, I great angle,
Yeah.
but
What do you think was on Mark Pope's Thanksgiving plate?
I don't think he ate.
He hasn't eaten in weeks.
I don't think he's a sore loser, man. Until he beats a top 50 Ken Pom team, he's not eating.
I mean, that's just a hilarious visual, but I can see it, man.
Mark, do you want anything to eat? Nope.
I'm fasting.
Hope the leftovers hold till Tuesday.
I'm fasting. Mark, what are you I'm fasting until we beat a top 10 team.
He's just like looking at the wall. Losers don't eat. Who are you talking to, Mark?
What are you thankful for?
What was that, Mark? What was that?
We know how great the burden is of being at Kentucky. All right, that's what we got. Congrats, Kentucky. Good performance. Go watch the preview of Kentucky's next game against a real team.